What's going on, guys? Nick back here at the Backyard Bars. Today I'm going to be showing you how to perform an elbow lever. So elbow levers are a really cool movement and one of the more beginner calisthenics movements and one of the first things you'll learn when starting to train calisthenics. It is a great place to start because it'll give you that body awareness you need in order to learn some of these more advanced calisthenic skills. It transfers very well to bent arm planche, full planche, back lever, all these more advanced skills where we use our entire body. Between the balance and the form of the elbow lever, you're going to feel that full body awareness. You're going to activate pretty much entire body, all the way from your legs up to your shoulders, and you're going to know how it feels to activate everything at one time and be one full unit. It's very similar to learning the handstand first. When you learn a handstand first, you learn that body awareness and you're able to transfer it to other movements. So your elbow lever is a lot of balance and not too much of strength. That's why it's more of a beginner workout and you could definitely learn this movement. I'm first off gonna start by just showing you the form and showing you how your body should look even just standing. It is a little awkward and it's going to take a few attempts, but then I'll go on to the progressions and what necessary steps you need to take in order to get your first elbow lever. Like I said, if you're new to calisthenics, this is one of the first things you should learn and it'll absolutely help you in the future. Let's get right into it. So first things first, I'm gonna show you guys what it would look like if I was doing an elbow lever just standing up so we can see how the form would look. So if I stand to the side here, you'll be able to see we need our elbows to be at our center of gravity, right? So our center of gravity is our waistline. Think about it this way. If I were to pick up a bar on one end, I'm only gonna pick up that end of the bar. If I pick up the bar from the middle, I'll be able to pick up the whole bar, right? So same applies with our body. If we just hold ourselves here and put our elbows here, we're never gonna be able to get our feet up from the ground. We need to make sure that our elbows are near our center of gravity. So how do we do that? We make a nice hollow body. So when I say hollow body, think about if you put your hands out, if you're gonna push somebody, push as far away from your body as possible. Think about getting your hands as far away from your chest as possible, as far away from your body. Right, you see my back now? That's called a hollow body. Right, so we're gonna hollow out our body. Now we're gonna bend our arms, right? We're making 90-degree angles. Here we go, two 90-degree angles, still protracting my scaps, keeping that hollowness. All I'm gonna do is keep that 90-degree and go right down to my hips, as far as I can go down. Boom. The hard part is I don't want you to bend, right? Don't bend to get to your hips. Right, we want to stay nice and straight. We want that elbow lever to be perfectly straight. So here we go again. Hollow out, bend 90 degrees, bring down to hips. Boom, right there, we got two 90-degree angles. This is our center of gravity. If I'm able to balance my elbows on my hips, it'll very easily get my entire weight up because I'm pushing from the center. So it's just like a bar, right? If I pull from the center, I'll get my whole weight up. So calisthenics has a lot to do with fighting gravity, right? In order to fight gravity, we always have to pull and push with our center of gravity, which is our waistline. That's why this is gonna be very important for you to understand in order to transfer to more advanced movements. So once you feel comfortable just standing and feeling this motion and feeling this form, then you can move on to the ground and we're gonna start to do a little more progression. So I'm gonna be doing all my progressions on the bar. I will show you on the ground as well. You can do it on the ground too, it doesn't matter. What I'm gonna do for the bar is I'm gonna do it this way. You can do all different types of hand grips. I suggest outwards if you're doing it on your hands, or even on bar parallettes. You can do it with two parallettes, or you can do double underneath with a bar that I'm gonna show you, or you can do that on the ground as well. They all work, whatever's most comfortable for you and doesn't put that much pressure on your wrist. If you go all the way forward, it's gonna put a lot of pressure on the wrist. You can do it that way if you have flexible wrists, but I don't suggest it. So like I said, I'm gonna do a double underneath here. The progressions are as shown. We already know the body position that we need to be in. Now it's just a matter of applying it and using a little bit of strength in order to hold us up. You have to have good core strength, good lower back strength, which is part of your core, and good shoulder strength really in order to hold yourself up. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have that same position. We're gonna hollow out at the top, pushing our shoulders and hands away from our body. We're gonna bend down, try to put our elbows on our waist. And now from here, we can put one foot up at a time. Trying to balance. If you can't put both feet up just yet, so this is the full elbow lever. If you can't find that balance, that's totally okay. Just keep putting one foot up at a time, and eventually on the switch, you'll feel a little bit of balance and you'll be able to hold it for longer and longer. If you can't do that just yet, try doing a straddle. It's a little bit easier. And then as you find that balance more and more and you get stronger, you'll be able to do it fully. So if you're doing it but you don't feel straight and you feel a little bit of piked, or the other way around, a little bit of inverted and banana-y, you're gonna wanna just think, squeeze your glutes, point those toes and keep those legs together. A lot has to do with not flexing your legs. So you wanna make sure our legs are just as engaged. It's hard to think about that because there's so many other things to think about. However, make sure you squeeze your glutes and keep those legs engaged, toes pointed, and you will be much, much straighter. So as you guys can see, there's not many steps to the elbow lever. It's really just doing attempts and thinking about some of the cues I gave as far as form goes, right? Just wanna be straight, wanna make sure our elbows are at our center of gravity, point those toes and make sure our legs are engaged along with our glutes. Stay nice and straight. And at first, you might not be able to hold it with that one leg. It might feel really hard to find that balance and be able to get those feet off the ground. That's why you'll do the switches. And eventually you'll go to straddle, and then you'll be able to do the full elbow lever. So I hope you guys were able to get something out of this video, and I hope it helps you get that elbow lever that much faster. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, please like and subscribe. It means a lot. Also follow me on all social media platforms on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at core_calisthenics. Also check out my website, corecalisthenics.com. I have every single workout I know on there and me explaining the right way to perform it in under 1 to 2 minutes. Also check out our shop. We have all calisthenics gear on there for the cheapest prices possible. We got wrist wraps, parallettes, chalk, ab wheels, resistance bands, t-shirts, you name it, we got it. And also stay tuned for my videos every single Saturday at 12 p.m. noon Eastern time, and I'll see you guys in the next video.